second. And I gotta fix this because I love the pain that YouTube's saying. And I gotta fix this. I love the pain that YouTube's saying. It's still giving me like.
A reminder that Xfinity delivers the fastest connection to every NASCAR race, and you can enjoy ultra-low lag streaming and wall-to-wall Wi-Fi coverage from green flag to checkered. The best seat in the house. Xfinity, bring on the good stuff.
This might be okay.
Lots of good stuff here in Vegas, that's for sure. Lots of fun to be had. It's not so much fun right now for the young number 11 of Denny Hamlin. He's down 9 positions from his starting spot, and a lot of that goes down to his first pit stop. Let's review it, fellas.
Yeah, so Denny comes into the pit box a little conservative. He's at least 3 or 4 feet short of his mark. These pit boxes are known to be slippery, Jeff. I'm sure he's protecting against that. Slow right front hang, and then the problem is now we go to the left rear, and we have trouble in the left rear as well. 14 seconds, cost the 11th car 45 seconds, basically 8 spots on the racetrack. There you go, there's the split difference. A little slower out of the driver, quite a bit slower in the pit stop. Overall, multiple seconds lost to race leader Christopher Bell.
So, Denny's on the drive to try and make that up. So, as we welcome in our Hall of Famer, DJ Dale Jarrett, Brad Doherty from JTG Doherty Racing. Fellas, what have you observed so far? What's caught your eye?
Guys. I'm starting to think that this 11 team just hates stage points. They find every way possible to, in these first 2 stages of the last, I'd say 7, 8 races at least, to find a way to find themselves outside of that top 10, Brad, not getting anything out of this.
Yeah, the mistakes, and we saw him earlier this year, makes a mistake on a mile-and-a-half racetrack. Similar
I'm still waiting on
lost
my
opportunity to gather these valuable points. So that's something we're going to have to keep an eye on. The other thing I got, DJ, though, is I'm watching Blaney and I'm watching Christopher Bell. I mean, he is a straightaway behind him. All this room on this racetrack, this clean air. I mean, what's the chances he runs him down and puts him a lap down?
Well, he had a little help from some lap cars, or cars between himself and Christopher Bell there, and Bell got hung up just a little bit.
It just said this. Hi there, Brayden. Thank you for the information. We'll get posted on ASAP.
For the last 10 laps of the run,
sent you the in-game.
Blaney should have the fresher tires, as Steve was explaining there a while ago.
Okay, so yeah,
thanks, guys. So Bell's lead still hovers around that 2.2, 2.3, 2.4 second mark over Tyler Reddick. That's been unchanged pretty much all race long. Where is Blaney? He's got back to 20th.
I got 10 million claims, a legendary crate, and 4,000 gems
the
from
back of the field through after the practice crash yesterday.
And I really believe with 24 laps to go, these fresher tires, remember, Jonathan Hassler ran all the way to lap 40. The majority of the field pitted between 30, 30, and 36, so call it 7 to 4 laps fresher depending on his opponent. I think you're going to really see the dividends in the last depending on his opponent. Stays patient right here.
It lags sometimes. It says,
Wallace, who didn't put up much of a fight earlier. I don't expect him to put up much of a fight here.
Website in
Blaney's pace. He's running 30-70s. Bell's running 30-70s. Bell's fastest on racetrack. Blaney's second fastest on racetrack. So, to your point, Steve, obviously the 12 car is fast, but also
Blaney's trying to
that's hard to do.
Bubba.
Starting last and staying on the lead lap in first stage, Marty, very difficult.
Too bad after the lawsuits,
this morning. Hey, listen, stage one. I know we're not going to get stage points in that stage, but if we can get stage points in
I'm pretty sure Bubba might
top 10 today,
have no ride at the end of this year or next year.
At the beginning of
Same
this
with
run,
Reddick,
he said, if I push any harder, it makes me
Same with
lose.
front
And then Hassler said, hey, then don't push.
We're
The long run is our
doing
strength,
that.
and they're certainly showing that speed.
Because
Meanwhile, William Byron
just
sitting
wanted
in
more
11th right now, came on the radio
23-11 in
and
front
had
row
this
just
to
wanted
say to Rudy Fugle.
They just wanted to get paid. Who
Who
doesn't? They also want to just
So I think the big
actually
point
get a
here
say
for
in
William
races.
Byron, the lead right now, he is outside the top 10, so he would not get stage points.
They want
and
to
that's
get
coming up quick, 21 laps to go here in stage one.
They're just a family.
And from where
Like a
Williams
monarchy.
running
A
around about
bad
there in
monarchy.
comparison.
And they're just saying no.
his way forward. There's about 10 seconds, so Blaney is about 10 seconds away.
I'll show
from
you
at
some
least a
cool
stage
stuff.
point.
The one bit of
Since
good
I
news
have
for William Byron and his
basically
crew chief Rudy
my
Fugle
whole
is he said, I
stream
have
is
no
just
front
my
tires, meaning he
camera, and a
turns
small
down into
part
the
is the,
corner and the front doesn't want to track like he wants. This is the racetrack that normally builds freer. So as you run, the balance goes the other
I'll show you
direction.
what
The
I
rear
have
tires
in my
start to lose grip. The front
collection.
turn into being more positive. As you see the 24 attacking the 19, the balance swing, Jeff, might be coming Byron's direction.
The drivers exaggerate just a touch. He has
Wait
wet
a
tires.
second. Put that on the records. I want that cut.
I got
This is
this.
good. This is a good,
Ford
hard fight.
Bugles car
stage
from like
points.
a
20 to
Goodwill.
go.
I think it's
In the opening
like
stage,
2000s.
and William Byron digging deep. Rudy Fugle said earlier this week, you know, we have such a great team, such a great group of people. The decision making, the execution.
It's pretty
We're in
cool.
this
Got the
to win.
Intimidator on the back.
And it all begins today in this round of 8.
And, like,
And it
up
begins
above me, it's
very
like
much
a,
with getting those all-important stage points.
It's like a Casey
And also,
Kasem
if you look at the
like,
top 10,
up there.
you know, we have in the playoffs in the top 10, and they are going
That's
to take
actually
stage
bad.
points. Bowman having a good
Did
day
not show you the
after that exceptionally disappointing
Like up there
week
around
last
the
week.
red.
Bowman did a
It's
great
smoky.
job in the playoffs and just got knocked out, not of his doing, but bringing the intensity to this race, and that's hard to do, Steve, to be that
Bell's
disappointed
still in the
and
lead,
still
followed
come
by
and compete
Reddick.
against these guys in the playoffs.
This is
Well,
a
the flip
totally
side, we think
Bell
about
jump.
Chase Briscoe in that 14 car, made that great move at Darlington to win and get into the playoffs. Well, now they're eliminated, and just even here at Las Vegas, removing equipment on the green flag cycle, and now he's 2 laps down to the
Got a
field.
crash.
Big
Oh,
crash.
car around into the
Well,
wall.
caution.
Big crash.
Caution's out. It's Austin
It's
Dillon.
Austin Dillon.
It
Dude.
was getting into turn 3. It was, I don't know what started it, but there was contact with another car,
mean, like,
and it
get
shot
loose?
him. Just hung a
Really
right
good?
on it.
So you hear it
Oh,
on the
that-
radio,
there's
the window
yellow
that's down,
paint
he
on
says,
his
I'm all
screen.
right on the radio, but
There's yellow. Oh,
It was. You see, we talk about it all the time. That was back there in
that's crazy.
27th,
That's crazy.
and it's fierce racing back there.
17 to go in the stage. To your point, you know, Jeff, you pass a guy you think he's going to check up and let you into the corner or anything like that, and you see contact, but maybe we take for granted just how fast this track is. Look at the damage on the right front of that car, completely shortened up. Great sign right. Oh, a point. Oh, that looks like
Point.
he knows something happened.
What does it mean, point?
I think Austin Dillon has an opinion on
yeah, they did it.
somebody.
First costume of the
Was
day
big,
goes to
and
Austin
here
Dillon.
it is. It's the shots in the distance a little bit. Wow.
Yeah, I think that's Daniel Hemrick.
Oh, boy. That was a...
Brick. They were all racing to try to be the first car 1 lap down, and it was really intense back there. And I'm not sure, you know, Daniel and Austin are buddies. You know, they get along well off the racetrack. I'm sure that wasn't intentional or something more to that story.
Sometimes it's like the hockey fight, Diff.
Yeah.
You kind of got to go back and look at all 64 laps to see if there's something else. Maybe it's just a mistake, Jeff, or maybe it's frustration that builds. It's hard to tell from that angle, but great to see Austin Dillon. It was a big week for Austin Dillon. He owns that one of those PBR teams. They were actually out here in Las Vegas as well. I ran into him in one of the hotels, and that's all he wanted to talk about. He was excited. He was looking forward to this race, looking forward to the entire weekend. He's going to be very frustrated to know he's the first out.
Carolina Cowboys.
Carolina Cowboys.
And think about their year. Won Richmond, you know,
Yeah.
in that very controversial finish. It was taken away from him in regard to being able to use it to move himself into the playoffs, and had a dominating car and didn't get it done. And that was a major blow to Richard Childress Racing and Austin Dillon.
All right, there's 2 sides to every story. Let's go inside the set. All right, there's 2 sides to Radio.
Jesus. I'm watching him watch me get in the corner. Whether you drive into the bottom, he's going to miss it.
Yeah, 10-4. We'll go over it later. Definitely was back and forth in SMT2. We'll go over it later.
I was watching him watch me. I don't know. I guess they were racing, and he felt like he went in and blocked. It's hard to say from that, but obviously there's going to be some more conversations. I don't believe this is going to be the last of it. Obviously.
Turn 3, it's just very odd. It's that time of year, though, Diff. You know, I got to tell you, this is the time of year we see these odd things happen. Think about fights on pit road. People get toward the end of the year, and the disappointments of the year are all there. They're all trying to make something happen. None of them are having a great day. They're running 26th, 27th, 28th. Frustrations go high.
All right, we're early.